Experience the University of Northwestern Ohio College of Technologies.
With these kids getting hands-on experience at the racetrack, racing against some of the best drivers and best mechanics in America, I don't know how you get a more valuable education than that.
Well, we've been talking all show about the Run for the Rabbit and how important it is to memorialize our drivers that are no longer with us. And Travis Miller, very important to the Sprint Car Society. These guys, when you listen to their interviews and they tell you, why they're there and how much it means to them to win a rabbit, you can't say anything else. I mean, it's just a touching thing. It's what makes racing such a family-oriented sport, both in the pits and in the grandstands. Here is the 2008 Run for the Rabbit. Oh yeah, it's that time. It is the EFI NRA Sprint Invaders on the track for their main event. It is the annual Run for the Rabbit. We're watching Elwer Fence Pace Truck pull off the track. Ronnie Blair is going to lead them down. This ought to be a shootout, folks. Ron Blair on the pole. The 5i car, John Ivy, who has run a lot of 410 races, on his outside. And we are underway. Looks like Ivy trying to duck under Blair. And that happens. Here comes, whoa! Wow, that was close. Ron Blair sticking it down in there. Hey, remember that? See, remember I was telling you about old Dean Moore seeing some action down there in the corner? A lot of dust flying, and there's old Dean Moore dodging race cars. Luckily, always safe Dean Moore making out of that dust cloud. Back up into turn 4 he goes. Keep an eye on the racetrack. Ron Blair had that close call as he cut in between Ivy and another car to reclaim the lead coming off turn 4. And right now, Ron Blair has asserted himself as the man to beat in the annual Run for the Rabbit. $2,000 on the line for these gentlemen tonight. That's a lot of cash. Great racing there. It looks like Brent Gear and Dallas Hewitt making some moves. Dustin Daggett on hand tonight. He usually shows up for the high dollar races. And we do have a caution on the racetrack. That looks like Darren Long. And a little tidbit I'm hearing, Darren Long in 2009 not going to be at Limaland very much. Darren heading out on the ASCS National Tour. That's right, going national. One of our local guys. We wish him the very best. I hope Darren Long has a successful season. If we don't see him at Limaland, it'll be our loss. But it's nice to see these guys spread their wings. Mike Dussel had great success spreading his wings and moving into 410 racing. And we wish Darren Long the very, very best. I know he's a big crowd favorite. There's a whole portion of the grandstand dedicated to Darren Long over there. So many Longs and fans sitting in the grandstands to cheer him on each and every week. And Darren has provided our fans a tremendous amount of excitement. So I hope he thrills the ASCS Tour and makes his mark and tells everybody that he loves Limaland. And he's out showing everybody the kind of drivers we have on any given night at Limaland Motorsports Park. Great racing right now. Who would that be? Mr. J.R. Stewart, current points leader at this point in time in the season. He has now made his way around Ron Blair. We got some wall-to-wall racing farther back behind them. Those two have kind of distanced themselves at this point in time. That looks like Jared Horseman back there running with, I believe that's the red 2M. Can't really tell, but that would be Dustin Daggett. So Horseman and Daggett going at it. We also have Mike Dussel in this race. We were just talking about him. He's back running a 360 on this evening at Limaland, but Mike having a great 410 season. And like I said, it's great that our guys go out and represent the NRA, go out and represent Limaland. On any given night, we have, without a doubt, the best local 360 sprint car drivers in the country. And it's good to see these guys having great racing seasons. The number 18, that's Todd Heuerman. He's getting passed by our leader at this point in time, and that is J.R. Stewart. A little farther back in the pack, that white car dead center of your screen. That would be Mr. Tim Allison. Allison, starting farther back in the pack, has currently moved his way up into 12th spot after starting 18th. So Timmy able to get that car ponied up and moving forward. Let's just see if Timmy can make it around this next car. It's all about momentum, folks. You know, the guy that lifts the last and is able to get through traffic the easiest usually wins the race. We have a yellow flag on the track. All right, we're going to get him lined back up. On the restart here, it is team cars up front. J.R. Stewart, followed by Mike Dussel, followed by Ron Blair. Wow, some pretty good racing going on right now. And we're right back under caution again. This is going to be interesting. Dussel just there to win a race. J.R. Stewart chasing a championship that Mike Dussel's won several times. Going to be interesting. Well, I guess I'm thinking in terms of Lima. Well, anyways, Mike Dussel is a past NRA champion and a past Limaland champion. And I'm interested in seeing if he's going to let J.R. Stewart go, if he's going to kind of run interference for him, make sure nobody gets too close to J.R. or has to work their way around Mike Dussel. But J.R. Stewart, you know what? I think he's just driving away. I don't think there's anything Mike Dussel can do. I think J.R.'s car is a little bit better on this night. A little farther back, that is the 97, Corey Sealing. Corey started in 17th, and he's currently up to about the 13th spot. So Corey able to move his car forward. Ron Blair trying to put some pressure on Mike Dussel now. Looks like the top groove is really good in 1 and 2. And then as they come out of 3 and 4, Dussel able to find a little bit down there, but not enough to get back by him. So Ron Blair has successfully moved his way around the 2nd place. So J.R. Stewart, he's on his own right now. Ron Blair coming, but he's not going to have enough time, it doesn't look like. He's about 12 car lengths behind. And this is the last lap. It's the run for the Rabbit. J.R. Stewart about to win another big race. And he has done it. The 2008 Run for the Rabbit champion, J.R. Stewart. Ronnie Blair moves his way back into 2nd place. Takes it away from Mike Dussel. Breck all the way up in the 4th. Ivy, a solid 5th place finish. Dustin Daggett and Mike Miller round out your top 7. Jared Horseman, Kent Walters, Tim Allison having a great run this night. Dennis Yoakum, Dwayne Zablocki, and Luke Hall make your top 13 finishers. That's a pretty stout list of names there. Then David Harrison, Corey Sealing, Jeff Williams, Todd Humerman, Scott Carter, Brubaker, Long, Nada, and Leiber finishing out your top 22. And I'll tell you what, some pretty happy guys in the old J.R. Stewart pits. Great racing. Excellent work on behalf of these guys. And this one goes in the books in honor of Travis the Rabbit Miller.